Hey, what's up, Dylan? This is going to be a quick demo video for you for your shadow foil props in Korbanth Luke V1. So this is installed with a Proffie B3 that you had asked for. It does have the provided crystal chamber that came with the kit. So this is a very cool crystal chamber. The lower crystal here comes in two pieces. They're both printed, but this one comes in two pieces. You join it together at the brass coupling right here. It has its own Neopixel accent down below, and I'll show you that here in a second. The second one is up in here, and it stays inside of here. Right behind this grill area, and what I did was I drilled a little hole into that. I put a nanopixel in there that I get from Sabers, and then I wired that inline to the blade. So you get a little bit of added animation right here when the blade comes on. All right. It is a 2-button setup, so I believe your front switch here will be your power, your back will be your auxiliary switch. We do have the red and green arrows in your control box working, so I'll show you that here in a second. The clamp card slides back if you like, and then you have your this Sabers version of a reveal board. All right, so you get the reveal board right there, and then you can just slide this back. I did have to glue these two copper pieces in right here, so that this copper piece and the one on the other side here that hug the clamp card. So just be mindful of that. All right. If you ever want to get to your board and in fact your recharge port and turn the Saber on, what you'll need to do is unscrew this guy right here. All right, so I have your vented pommel on right now for sound, but of course your static one will be in your box. You're running a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. This does have a 1.3mm recharge port and its own kill key. I printed a few of these out. This is a very robust key. It's not going to break on you, but it is a little small, so I'm going to put a few extras in your box just in case you lose one. You won't have to worry. All right. Worst case scenario, if you lose all 5 of them that I give you, or 4, however many that there are, you can use the little tube inside of a big pen. You know, the tube that holds the ink. If you cut the top side of that off that doesn't have any ink, it happens to be the exact same diameter as these recharge ports. So if you're in a pinch and you lose all 5, you can do that. But hopefully you don't have to ever do that. All right, so you get to your recharge port here, your kill key that will pull out in a second. You've got a Proffie B3, and that's how you get to your board right there. So easy access to your SD card and your micro USB. So for now, we'll just simply come in here with our fingers and pull the kill key out.
I am Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight and friend to Captain Solo.
I'll go ahead and screw this back on. It's very easy to pull out. That's what she said. We've got your red and green LEDs going on here. You can see your crystals kind of pulsing here until we turn it on. And that is when you get the animation in the upper portion of your crystal chamber. So again, like that, and then we'll turn it on, and the whole thing lights up. So I did that just to give it a little bit of different animations on the top and the bottom. Reacts to the auxiliary button being pressed, or blade lock up. And you have twist off. All right. For now, you have your blade plug on here, but we can just twist this off. So you just come over here. A few turns, it comes right off. You have 2 sets of V4 CCS Neopixel connectors. So you got your one here for your blade. If you wanted to take this grenade section off, you could. We just unscrew this. Take this piece off right here. You have a blade side connector in here. And then you have that second Carl Chen V4 right there. So it lights up. Saber's plenty loud. Now you have several different grenade sections that come with this hilt. You have, I think, a full idealized grenade section, and then you have the original one that is uneven, but it doesn't have the cutout. If you want to swap between any of those, all you have to do is come up here and unscrew this unit right here. All right, you unscrew this, take this grenade section, put it away, take your new one, and screw this right on. And it's that easy to do. All right, so we'll just screw that on, lock it down, and this one's good to go. So we're going to go ahead and put this back onto the saber. I made sure to align the crystal chamber properly so that when we screw the grenade section all the way down, your crystal chamber is full facing out the cutout. All right, you'll find another piece, so this particular emitter in your box. You'll take your blade plug off, which is basically the static one, right? Put this one on because this is the one that gives you a little bit of added blade depth for a blade. So let's put a blade in. This takes a 1-inch diameter Neopixel blade. We'll lock your set screws down, or your blade retention screws. You have, I believe, 2 of them, but let me double check that real quick. Actually, you have 3. I'm just going to use 1, but you have 3 blade retentions equally spaced along this emitter. All right, but when we put a blade in, we can hit power, light up a blade just fine. So like I said, blaster bolt deflex, just tap an auxiliary. If you want blade lockup, you want to hold auxiliary down and hit the saber. And you can just see it here. This is, of course, my short test blade, but it is programmed for a full-length blade. All right. For now, I've got your sound. I've got K-Sys font on here, LS6. Let me know if you want to keep that or if you own it. If you don't own it, you can go buy it from him. I'll leave it on there. Let me know. And then, of course, you've got my sound font that comes on here for free anyway. I just wanted to give you just a different color. So we'll hit auxiliary. This one is red. All right, so you'll get the red pulsing crystal until we turn it on. And I gave you a bit of an unstable blade, so you have that unstable effect. Your bottom crystal is blinking on and off with an unstable effect up here. And, of course, your blade's all lit up. And a blade lock up here. And twist off. All right, both of these have, we'll go to the other one.
Luke Skywalker.
Both of these have soundtracks. So to play those, do a long press on your power. All right, and then do another long press to turn it off. Just like that. All right, so let's break this guy back down. We're going to find that one set screw that I used. We'll loosen that up, take our blade out. I'm going to go ahead and take this emitter off and put it back in your box right over here. We'll put your static one back on just because it looks cool. We'll come over here and we're going to want to unscrew the back end of this again. All right, we'll go ahead and turn it on from here. So as you can see, it's on. I'm just going to take the kill key and put it in the recharge port and push down. And it kills power just like it should. All right, so that is basically your Luke V1. I do appreciate your patience. My timetable has been thrown off just a little bit on some commissions I have because I did a pretty big Kylo commission for Korbanth, and it took me just a few days longer than I thought it would. So I really do appreciate your patience on this. Let me know if you have any questions. I will get this out in the mail to you by tomorrow. And shout out to my boy Tim over at Tierfon Orbital. I'm wearing the TIE Fighter shirt that he got me for Christmas, which has nothing to do with this demo, but I'm showing it off anyway. But anyway, let me know, Dylan. Thanks.